Hello, good people. How are you? Hope you're doing great wherever you are, from wherever you're sitting and wherever you're lying. I know it's cold. It's cold out here. The elections are not giving us any option of getting any warmer. Guys, today on set we have an amazing lady. I won't tell you guys her name. I'll let her introduce herself. An amazing lady, all the way from Germany. She came to Kenya just for this interview, guys. So I'll let her introduce herself and know more about her. Probably if you have a question, our comment section is open for you guys. Ask her any question you want to ask her. Meanwhile, kindly introduce yourself to our audience.
Hi, my name is Annie. I'm a former rhythmic gymnast and now a dancer from Germany, and I'm studying sports science in Germany, so I'm always coming to Kenya in my study breaks to just come here and pursue dancing a little bit more, and yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. I hope you guys got her name right. Annie from Germany. Thank you so much for creating time to have a moment with us here, Annie. This is a dance series show. We normally do it with big and talented dancers like you. Hope you're excited to tell us more about yourself. I'm so sure there's someone seated there and they're like, you're a dancer. Tell us more about yourself. Tell us more about your dancing career and what, when you started dancing and how has it been all through?
Okay, like I mentioned, I actually started with rhythmic gymnastics, which is obviously gymnastics, so it's happening on the floor, and because of that, ballet was always part of my education since I'm 6 years old. And only after I finished my career as a rhythmic gymnast, which was I think 4 or 5 years ago, that's when I really got into dancing. I moved to a new city. I moved to Cologne in Germany, started taking more dance classes, all different kinds and styles. And yeah, so my home style is more contemporary or jazz, but I'm really enjoying trying all different kinds and really developing a broad skill level.
All right, come and relax. That sounds a bit professional, and I'd like to know, how does it feel dancing outside your country? Like now you're doing it in Kenya, or rather, let me put it out this way: when did you first dance in Kenya, and what was the experience like?
Okay, I think I came to Kenya the first time in 2020. So the whole vibe, obviously, about the country was very locked down because of COVID. So dance was actually the first place I went to, the first people I met. And my first impression is that it is way more vibey than at home, if I'm being honest. You know, the people are laughing, screaming, counting with the teachers together. So I really enjoyed taking the dance classes here. And ever since I never stopped, I really enjoyed dancing here. While I'm here, I'm obviously focusing more on Afro and dancehall. When I'm back home, I'm focusing more on contemporary and jazz. So these are my two skill and heart levels that I'm trying to develop in.
Nice, perfect. And I'm really eager to know, you sound really diverse with your dance, and I'd really want to know how easy for you, or rather how hard is it for you, depending on how good you are with adjusting. How has it been with you working with the Kenyan dancers?
Adjusting wise, okay, as I said, while I'm here, it's mainly Afro that I dance, so it's me that has to adjust to everybody around me. And it always takes a few minutes to get comfortable and get confident in dancing again if you change within the styles. That's how I feel. But after half a session, after, 20 minutes or something, I'm always into it again. I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, since it's not new to me, I feel like I'm getting back into it quite quickly. Yeah.
Nice. Sounds resounding and appealing, yeah? I'd like to know how has it been, what has been the experience since you came, and what have you felt has changed about your dancing since you started dancing in Kenya compared to you dancing back at home?
Definitely I got more loose since my background is ballet and stuff, so I definitely got more loose, more vibey, more confidence. People here gave me so much confidence just by being so welcoming and being so open-minded as well. And yeah, I think it made me more comfortable with all different kinds of styles as well. Yeah. And
I'm curious to know, have you worked with a group or a dance group before, either here in Kenya as a part of the group, not just collaboration, or just working with a group, part of the group, either home or here?
No, back home I'm not part of a dance crew. Back home, especially because it's different styles, hip-hop groups and stuff do exist, but there are no contemporary dance groups. At least I don't know any. And here, yes, I've interacted with Empire Dance Kenya. I've interacted with Chuluba a lot and his guys. And also a dance project in Kibera, which is called Cheza Cheza. And yeah, I'm also interacting a lot with them, teaching the kids there, teaching them different styles, styles from back home as well. So yeah, these are basically the people I interacted with, yeah.
So you haven't really opened up, or rather been flexible a lot with the Kenyan dance groups?
I haven't opened up, you're saying?
Like you're like trying to know how different groups do different dances. You've just worked, from what I'm getting, is like you've worked with a few dance groups, right? All right. And how do you feel like working with them and actually now trying to grow your craft in terms of you becoming a choreographer?
Okay, so I am already working as a choreographer back home in Germany, but obviously that's not Afro styles. So for me personally, while I'm here, I would like to learn more for more dancers, for more diverse dancers, as you said, get to know different styles of dancing, but I would also like to bring my own choreographing skills, my own styles, which is not necessarily Afro, which is then more contemporary while I'm here, and bring that to the people as well. So that's how I would like to interact, yes.
All right. So if I get you right, you handle dance classes back at home, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And how often do you handle your dance classes back at home?
So since I'm moving a lot, I moved to a new city now. I'm always spending my semester breaks here in Kenya. It's not, it's getting less regular, but it's usually like once a week, yeah. Yeah.
Nice. And tell me more. One thing you've learned about the dance scene in Kenya.
One thing I've learned.
Just one.
About the dance in Kenya. Okay, you have to work your ass off. Nobody's coming to help you, to pull you. Go out and meet the people. Go and get the information and the skills that you want to get. Yeah.
And trying to tap the talents from different areas. I understand the Kenyan dance scene, especially the individuals who are involved in the dance scene in Kenya, they're not really the same people you meet when you go back home in Germany. How do you like cope with them, trying to understand I'm not really here for dancing, I'm also here to learn? There are people who like really look at you and they're like, actually you're a good dancer. Because personally I believe, or I feel like you're a good dancer, yeah? And looking at you, I feel like there are people who still look up to you, even here in Kenya. Do you feel like you should start a dance, sort of a dance class in Kenya? Or you're just okay doing it with people, different people?
Okay, from how I see it, if it comes to Afro, I'm not here to teach, I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn from African people, right? It's not my place to teach. When it comes to any other kind of dance, heels, contemporary, girl style, all these kind of things, I want to teach and I would love to bring that here and I would love to build a little community when I'm here more permanently, yes.
And you trying to now learn all this stuff, I'm so sure you've picked a lot from the dancing. Yeah. I want to understand you've not only done this for yourself, but you're also doing this to go back and teach people back at home, right?
No, I'm not. I don't want to teach Afro at home.
Why is the case? Why don't you want to go and teach people back at home?
Because I feel like that's the thing that I don't want to take that away from the African community. I don't think it's my place to teach Afro. Yes.
You've majored on contemporary and what do you call this, ballet, right? All right. And there's a video of you I watched. You guys were doing a dance class, and I noticed you guys were doing it with the ladies, yeah. And ladies are not like expected to do hard stuff at some point. I stand to be corrected though. What do you think about ladies who dance in Kenya compared to the ladies who dance in Germany?
Okay, I think that's a big cultural difference because I think ladies are definitely able to work hard, to do hard exercises and also able to do hard sports. And dance is sports in the end, it's very hard activity. And what's different about the ladies that dance here in Kenya and the ones that dance in Germany, again, I think it's just a style difference. So here I see actually most of the dancers mainly dancing Afro. Maybe also a little bit Kizomba and Salsa, these kind of things I've also seen. But back home, I think it's a clear difference. Like the loose styles like hip hop and so on are mainly the guys doing, and the ladies are mainly doing like the contemporary heels a little bit more. That's also how they're being presented like in TV and on medias and stuff. So I think that's the difference, but there are also always exceptions. It's definitely growing to be more diverse back home, and I hope it's also growing here, and I would love to be part of it growing here as well, and expand the styles, expand the kind of people that do each styles. So I think that would be nice, yeah.
All right, I get you right. I hear you. Ladies can do actually more than what men can do. I get you right, and I won't I won't deny that. Yeah. The other question I have is, what's been your biggest challenge, dancing in Kenya?
For me personally, my biggest challenge is to be seen not as a student, but as a dancer, as a teacher, on eye level, you know. Yeah. But that's also my challenge back home. It's not only here. It's my personal challenge at the moment on my dance journey. Sorry.
It's fine, no problem. Now, I want to, the reason why I ask that it's because, personally, I feel like doing something you like outside your space, or rather outside your home, it did feel a bit strange and not comfortable. So when I ask you, like, I really need to understand how difficult it's for you. It is, or rather, it might be easy. It might be easier for you dancing here than dancing at home, maybe. Now, I'm asking that because I believe a lot of things happen around you, and at times you feel like, I'm overworked. I don't really need to do this. How comfortable do you feel working around different people in Kenya, and how do they receive you? What's the reception like?
Reception is great. People are so welcoming, so much more welcoming, I would even say, that at some places back home. And that is also because you asked me about the difference. I feel like here, when I go to dance classes, it's 95% about fun and 5% about training and growing. And for me personally, that is different back home. I feel like my focus when I go to dance training back home is more on the training aspect, and fun also obviously always comes with it, but I think it's also, that is a big difference. And that obviously is because people have been so nice, so welcoming, so receiving to me, not only in dance, also everywhere else. I'm also working with a volleyball group that I'm teaching that has to do with my university, but everywhere I go here in Kenya, people are really welcoming and really friendly and nice and always polite to me, so no complaints about that. Yeah.
Feels nice. I wish I'd also get the same treatment from everywhere I go. I think I don't know if it's because you're a lady or something, but it's okay. No hard feelings. Now, the other thing I'd actually want to know is, I know it's not something you fought so hard to like get, but what do you think about dancers in Kenya? You as an individual, what do you think about dancers in Kenya? Like, leave alone the groups and everyone you've worked with. Yeah, like you, what's your opinion on that?
I think there's a lot of talent. I think there's a lot of skills, a lot of vibes, like the passion that I see when people dance here. I wish I would see that everywhere else. What I would wish from the dance community to be a little bit more diverse, in the sense of also trying other skills, being open to other styles as well, and grow other styles a little bit more as well. Okay. Yes.
All right. And I understand one thing. Being a dancer, there's one thing I understand about dieting and all that. Have you tried Kenyan food?
Food, yes.
Like, there's this Kenyan food that I'm pretty much sure you've not tried. It's called madondo. Have you heard of that before?
No. What is it called?
Madondo.
No.
Would try mentioning the name.
Madondo.
You actually got it right, because you got it right. So madondo is a mixture of chapati, right?
Yes.
Beans, right?
Yes.
Like there's yellow beans, red beans, and all that.
Yeah.
Now a mixture of that's called madondo. Then there's chafua now. That's the mixture of it all now. I'd want you to try that someday. I don't know if you've tried it, but it's a sweet meal, huh? Mm-hmm. So talking about meals, yeah, like, how do you manage to like keep up with your dieting and working out and everything, yeah, for a dancer like you now?
Since I've been an athlete literally since I'm 6 years old, my metabolism and my body is really used to exercise and burn a lot of calories. That's why, and I guess I'm also just lucky and I was born with a good metabolism, so I never had to look at my meals and be like, okay, I can't eat this, I can't eat this. Basically, I am a vegetarian. I really like healthy food, so I'm just eating a lot of healthy foods. But if I feel like sweets, if I feel like chips, I'm just taking them. I'm not really counting calories or anything, but I guess just from the way how I've been raised and from the way how I train since I'm young, I've always eaten healthy and a lot.
There is I'll assume I didn't hear the a lot part of it. All right. Now, the thing I'm asking this because probably the kind of dance genre that you're doing, the contemporary and the ballet, this is one thing that really needs a good diet and eating and all that, yeah? How easy is it for you, like when you're here in Kenya, or rather, do you get the meals that you get back at home and you still get them here to keep you fit and all that?
Yes, I do. Kenya has awesome food, like all the fruits, everything is actually much fresher here than it is back home. I would say I'm eating quite the same, if I'm being honest, just adding obviously a few local dishes here and there. But yeah, I don't struggle with that at all, if I'm being honest, yeah.
Okay. I get it. I hear you. Now, the thing is, the reason I ask that is because I feel like most of foreign foods don't really feel nice in the mouth. And you talking from what I can hear from what you're saying, is like you're so comfortable with everything we eat here and feels good and nice for you. Now, the other question I wanted to ask is what disciplines, or rather what keeps you grounded to your career, your dancing career, and everything you do, like for you to stay grounded to your art and everything you do?
Discipline for me came with gymnastics, so from 6 years old, and gymnastics discipline is different than in any other sports. Like, it's really intense, so I grew up with a very strong understanding for discipline and being like very disciplined when it comes to sports. So that's why I feel like I'm not struggling with that now in my life and with this kind of age, because it's just been something that has always been part of my life. So what keeps me grounded is just like I'm really trying to get my regular training in. I guess social media is also kind of grounding you, because whenever you're being told, oh, you're good, today you did good in class, today you're really exceeding, you're a good dancer, you go to social media and you see all these other people killing it, and you're like, maybe I'm not that good. I have still a lot to do and still a lot to train. But that can also obviously get into toxic direction and make you really doubt yourself. So yeah, I'm just trying to balance it a little bit, I think. So yeah.
Nice. So you feel like you doing your thing from morning to evening. What guides, or rather what defines your discipline is how good you are with keeping up with your schedule, right?
Yes.
I get you. Now, what I'd like to know is what do you do on a normal day from morning to evening when you're in Kenya now, when you're not dancing, or just tell us more about how you do it.
Okay. So I'm feeling I'm having two lives. One back home and one here. You asked about my Kenyan life. So my Kenyan life is like this. I usually have a few things to do for my university still while I'm here. I'm usually doing them in the mornings. In the afternoons, I'm going to the volleyball project that I'm working with here for my university. In the evenings, I go to dance. Yeah, that's basically my day. In between, I'm just like still connecting to people, seeing if we can plan any projects, or can we maybe shoot on the weekends, and yes.
So how between when you're in Kenya and when you're back at home in Germany, where does your schedule like really tightens up when you really need to dance, right? Where how does it? Let me put it this way: you're in Kenya and you're having your schedule, right? How is your dance schedule in Kenya and in Germany in comparison form? Yeah.
In comparison, in Germany, it's more different styles when I'm back home in Germany. As I said, when I'm here, I'm focusing mainly on Afro and dancehall. Back home, I'm really like training even broader. Classes in Germany, it's often studios, so several classes happen after each other. So I'm not going to one dance class, I'm going to take 2 or 3 after each other. yeah, about dance, that's the biggest difference, I would say. And obviously also that I am that I'm still teaching in Germany, so that obviously also adds to my week. Yeah.
And any projects you have, probably dance projects you have planning coming up?
I'm actually right now building a little bit of a workshop that I'm trying to do wherever I go. So when I'm in Kenya, I'm not here long enough to have a regular class, so I want to start building a workshop, which I can also do when I am back home in Germany. Now I'm going to go to Sweden soon, so maybe I'm going to start doing it there. So that's my next project. Stay tuned.
All right, guys, stay tuned. I'd want you to mention, or rather, not mention, rather, talk to someone. There's a lady who's seated down there, and she's watching this show right now, yeah, and she needs to hear it from somebody from outside Kenya. Probably they've heard it from female dancers in Kenya, and they're like, same old story, same old culture. Probably there's something you'd want to tell that lady and tell them why it's necessary for them to stand up and do something better for themselves in terms of dance or art generally.
In terms of art in general, okay. Be bold. What is holding you back? Why are you still sitting there, right? If this is something you want to do, just go out and do it, try it. Like, the worst thing that can happen is that you fail, you go back to where you are right now. So always just go out, try it. Maybe something great will happen. Somebody will come to your dance class, ask you for an interview, and then you're sitting here or something. So you never know what the world is holding for you, what chances are out there, and you will never know if you don't go out and see for yourself. So yeah.
All right, guys, you heard Annie, right? She just mentioned everything there. I wanted to put it out, but for you, it's all up to you to choose. It's all up to you to choose up what you want to do with your dancing career. Either you're a lady or a guy. It's up to you. Annie, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for giving us an insight. Personally, I've learned a lot from you. Meeting you today, not today for the first time, but meeting you again today is something very inspiring. And I hope we'll have this conversation again, just for you to talk to people and tell them more about yourself. Yeah? Now, probably you can share with us your social media handles.
Yes. So on Instagram, it's ag_Annie, ANNE. And that's it already. Find me on Instagram.
I feel like, guys, there's something I'm not getting. I need to get a whole lot about your social handles, please.
What do you?
Tell us more about your social handles. Like, where do we find your dance videos, your dance and all that? Yeah, please.
There's only Instagram so far.
All right.
So what you want to know? Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm building a YouTube channel now because you make me to.
That's what I wanted to hear, guys. That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you so much, Annie, for your time. I'll make sure these guys follow you on, and I'm so sure you'll also share whatever we'll have shared here on back home when you go back home, right?
For sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. This has been the Dance City Show with Annie, all the way from Germany. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you, and I wish you all the best. Actually, you'll grow. You're growing so fast. You're a superstar. I can't really say much or less about that, but I believe personally you're a force. Welcome to Kenya once again, and I hope we'll work with you. Thank you. And before we close, I'd like Annie to tell us a statement in Swahili, guys, please. Any statement you can. Yeah.
Okay. Hakuna Matata.
Oh my God, I saw that coming. Thank you so much, guys. Follow us on our social media handles, Pacha Africa on YouTube and Pacha Africa on Instagram. Show up, follow up on our comment sections. Tell us whom you want to see next on our set, and we'll appreciate. Thank you so much, guys, for your love. God bless you. See you again. Boom.